Taylor likes South Park. Taylor likes the show South Park. She says it's the one show that everyone can agree on in the bus. It's one of the best shows she's ever seen, and Cartman is one of the funniest characters. The first episode she saw was Scott Tenorman Must Die, where Cartman puts Scott's parents into a bowl of chili and makes him meet them. After seeing that episode, Taylor brought all the DVDs. Salem's Lot is the best Stephen King book. Taylor likes the author Stephen King. She's read pretty much all his books. Salem's Lot is the best one. She's read it a lot, but it still scares her. Taylor was mentioned in Pretty Little Liars. Speaking of books, Taylor was mentioned in one of the Pretty Little Liar books. She's mentioned when speaking about Hannah. She'd sat with the others at lunch, excitedly discussing which celebrities they'd get a chance to see at the show. Madonna, Taylor Momsen, Natalie Portman. As it wouldn't have been written after 2010, she was most likely mentioned due to her Gossip Girl fame. People have written songs about Taylor. Taylor has also been mentioned in at least 2 songs. One of these songs is Taylor Momsen, You Are So Great by Paparazzi and the Photics, and is fully about her.
Taylor Momsen, I see your pictures in magazines, and I say, what a talented and pretty girl.
The other is Ryder and Her Momsen by Polly Eve, where she is mentioned in one line, but I don't believe the entire song is about her.
So I guess that makes me win on a rider, and my blonde Polish girl is Taylor Momsen in disguise.
A Heidi Montag song was written by Taylor. The song Blackout by Heidi Montag was originally written by Taylor when she was 8 or 9 years old. It somehow got into Heidi's hands and she liked it so much it featured on her debut album Superficial. It was also used as a promotional single and had a homemade music video. Some people don't believe this to be true, but Taylor is credited on the song.
I didn't really want to release the songs I wrote at 5, so, you know.
No.
I had to wait till I wrote a record.
Heidi Montag was fine with it, though.
Yeah, that was a weird one when I got that phone call.
Jeez, yeah. What?
Someone just sent me the song, and I was like, is this for real? I
Yeah.
don't know, how did she even get this? But
That song, you wrote that when you were 8?
yeah, I was like 8 or 9 or something. I was young.
She's singing an 8-year-old's words there. That should tell you a lot.
Hey, to each their own.
Taylor was in a Fergie music video. Taylor featured at the end of Fergie featuring YG's music video for LA Love La La in 2014 along with a whole bunch of other celebrities. She appeared after Apple D and before Kelly Osbourne. There's a few reasons as to why she was featured. One of them could be because her and Fergie had the same manager, Erica Ramone. Taylor's sister sings too. Taylor's younger sister Sloane also sings. So far she's released 3 songs with Andrew Kolesar, 2 of which were covers. Amused, Body High, and an original song called Finally Free. Sloane is credited for lyrical composition on the original song. Her songs have a much different sound to Taylor's, but they're still really good. Not only does she sing like her sister, but she used to act as a child as well. She was in How the Grinch Stole Christmas as little girl dreaming of sugar plums, and We Were Soldiers as Cecile Moore with Taylor, but she was also in an episode of Law & Order Special Victims Unit without Taylor. A random fun fact about the sisters: when they were kids they formed a band together called Pink Boa. Taylor's dad was a roadie. Speaking of Taylor's family, her dad Michael was once a roadie for the band Aerosmith. That man is pure rock and roll.
But what do your parents think about all the nudity and the excessive lifestyle and the whole rock and roll thing?
Well, my dad, I mean, he's the reason I love rock and roll. So
I think he was a roadie for Aerosmith at one point.
He
wasn't
was,
he?
yeah.
No, they're
my dad's very rock and roll. So
Taylor has a tattoo. Taylor has 1 tattoo. She's the only member of her band to have one. It's a very small star on her side. She doesn't regret it, and hasn't gotten it removed, but she doesn't actually consider it to be a tattoo, and instead thinks of it as a mole due to its size.
Yeah, I have a small, tiny star on my side. I don't know why I got a star. I don't know. I can't stand wearing stars on clothing. I don't like stars anywhere else. I think they're really contrived. But for some reason, I got a black star.
Who has the most regretful tattoo in the band?
We don't have tattoos.
We don't have tattoos.
What?
Yeah.
I'm completely stunned.
Strangely like our own skin, which is an interesting concept. But yeah, we don't have
I have one that's so small you can't really count it.
Yeah, so I guess it would be you.
It would be me. I'm the only one with a little star.
Do you regret it, or is it just...
No, it's so tiny. It's like a mole.
Taylor cut her hair like Joan Jett's. Back in 2008, when Taylor cut her hair short, she said she actually styled it after Joan Jett. She got a bunch of pictures of Joan and said do that.